Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. UPI reports that British oil giant Shell announced robust first-quarter profits, reaching $6.92 billion. This figure represents a significant increase of $1.34 billion compared to the same period in 2025 and exceeded market expectations. The company attributed its exceptional performance primarily to the sharp rise in global oil prices, with Brent crude surpassing $100 per barrel. This price surge has been largely influenced by the ongoing war with Iran, which began in late February, and the subsequent closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Shell also highlighted the strong results from its oil trading and refinery operations, while European rivals like BP and Equinor also reported strong earnings. Major U.S. oil companies Exxon and Chevron saw their first-quarter profits decline compared to last year, citing delivery delays and Middle East supply disruptions. However, they still outperformed Wall Street predictions and anticipate future benefits from higher prices. US media outlets have reported advancements in negotiations aimed at ending the conflict between the United States and Iran. Axios, citing U.S. officials, suggested that Washington believes it is nearing an agreement with Iran on a one-page memorandum of understanding. This proposed memo, reportedly 14 points long, would declare an end to regional fighting and initiate a 30-day negotiation period for a comprehensive deal concerning the Strait of Hormuz, Iran's nuclear program, and the lifting of U.S. sanctions. CNN also reported, citing a source, that Iran is expected to deliver its response to mediators on Thursday regarding the U.S. proposal to cease hostilities, indicating that both sides are progressing towards an agreement. However, a statement from U.S. Central Command on Wednesday mentioned U.S. forces disabling an Iranian-flagged oil tanker in the Gulf of Oman. Adding to the tension, U.S. President Donald Trump posted on social media that if Iran does not agree, bombing would commence at a significantly higher intensity. In contrast, Iran's Tasnim news agency reported, quoting a source, that Iran has not yet provided an official response to the U.S. text due to unacceptable clauses, and that threats are ineffective and would only worsen the situation. According to NHK, Secretary of State Marco Rubio held a meeting with Pope Leo XIV at the Vatican on Thursday to discuss the ongoing situation in the Middle East and other matters of mutual interest in the Western Hemisphere. As reported by CBS News, this high-level encounter took place after weeks of notable tension between President Trump and the American-born pontiff. The president had publicly criticized Pope Leo's stance on deportation policy and the war in Iran, even posting an AI-generated image that was later clarified. State Department spokesperson Tommy Pigott emphasized that the meeting underscored the strong relationship between the United States and the Holy See, and their shared commitment to promoting peace and human dignity. Rubio, a devout Catholic, also met with Vatican Secretary of State Cardinal Pietro Parolin to discuss international cooperation and efforts for peace in the Middle East. Al Jazeera reports that authorities in India-administered Kashmir have launched a 100-day campaign to tackle the growing problem of youth drug addiction. The region faces a significant challenge with thousands of children suffering from addiction. The report highlights the plight of young people struggling with substance abuse and features the personal journey of a recovering heroin addict. The campaign aims to raise awareness and implement measures to curb the rising tide of drug dependency among the youth in Kashmir. Chad has declared 3 days of national mourning following a deadly Boko Haram ambush in the volatile Lake Chad Basin. The ambush, which occurred on Wednesday, resulted in the deaths of 2 generals. This incident follows a similar attack on a military base 2 days prior, where at least 24 soldiers were killed and a significant number of attackers were also eliminated. According to the Army, the national mourning period will last from Wednesday, May 6, midnight, to Saturday, May 9th, midnight, in remembrance of the fallen soldiers. The Lake Chad region, shared by Nigeria, Cameroon, Niger, and Chad, has recently seen an increase in Boko Haram's jazz faction activities. Al Jazeera reports on the ongoing instability and economic challenges faced by Chad. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.